Ready to go, Snake?
I quite liked that boss fight. That was good. But to be frank, the camouflage mechanic would be really unclear if you didn't call him on codec, because just logically, I know that really works for me.
Are you okay?
It's fine.
Snake?
Yeah.
Because there's some weird shit going on with those flowers, and that snake coming out of it. Right. How did you get this thing?
I told you you could trust me.
Who the fuck was the other guy though? Oh. Oh, for fuck's sake. We were supposed to meet another. Oh my god, it's Esper.
Ocelot! We're not done yet!
Yes, we are. Shut up.
Damn!
Alright, Ocelot's now here with us.
Too heavy!
Too heavy? I suppose only just because the engine's been blown out.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Yeah. How does he do it?
Not good!
Are we actually going to fight him? I picked my controller because I thought we were going to. That camera. Okay. Okay. Ooh.
I picked up a few new moves. Huh. It doesn't feel right to shoot an unarmed man. But I'll get over it. Eva!
Okay. Good thing we never actually loaded this revolver, otherwise the plot would have been over right then and there.
What do you say to one last showdown? Yeah, all right.
Am I supposed to be keeping track? I'm not. Okay, I mean, put him behind his back as well, so... Snake, do it for me, please.
What's your name?
Snake.
Big boss.
No. Not that name.
Boss. Big boss.
You're not a snake, and I'm not an ocelot.
Yes, you
We're
fucking
men
are. You make for
with
noise,
names.
even.
My name is Adamska. What's yours?
John.
Very well, John. Plain name. But I won't forget it.
There's quite a few moments in this game where they noticeably just give up on
Come on!
the lip syncing. I don't know. The right is always right. He put him behind his back. There's no way to know. I should have saved her, shouldn't I? Yeah, I should have just saved her. I mean, we know neither of these characters die in this fucking fight. Okay.
It's a blank. Oh, that was fun. Till we meet again, John.
I'm very confused on where the fuck this relationship is supposed to be. I'll be honest. I don't. Is it the same Ocelot in Metal Gear Solid 5? And, like, now I have to play Metal Gear Solid 5 because now I'm doubting what the fuck happened in Metal Gear Solid 5.
Give me a hand! Whoa! Come on, pull up! We made it.
Yeah, we sure did.
I want to see Big Boss fighting off hordes of zombies. What can I say, man? Give me a Resident Evil crossover. I want it. That horse is still there. Oh, damn. Sorry, horsey.
Oh no, Migs!
Yeah, boss said they're just gonna bomb what is now her corpse.
There's no way out! What are we gonna do?
We've come too far to let them stop us now. Those things have got to be armed.
It's no use. There's no way we can outmaneuver them. They're gonna shoot us down. We were so close.
Locked on target. I got towed.
You were great, Eva.
Huh?
Thanks.
Hulk 19, this is Control. Stand by for a direct order from the chairman. Hulk 19, return to base immediately. Do you read me? This is a direct order from Comrade Khrushchev. Return to base immediately. Hulk 19, do you copy? Understood. Aborting mission. RTB.
Look! The MiGs are turning back! Woo!
Why are you denying them it
Well
like
done,
that?
Snake.
You've already done it.
The MiG's disengaged.
Most likely under orders from Khrushchev.
Is this his way of helping us?
Who knows? Maybe he didn't want things to get messier than they already are. Or maybe he just wanted us to owe him one. The important thing is, you made it out alive. As long as Khrushchev is with us, I don't think they'll be coming after you. It should be smooth sailing all the way to Alaska. I'm sending someone out to Galena Base to meet you.
To meet me?
The DCI and the President himself are waiting at Langley. Don't keep them waiting.
Hey, so what's the Patriots' involvement here? Because they're talking about the philosophers, which previously went unmentioned up until this game. I'm thinking the philosophers are just a different name for the Patriots. Granted, we were given like the code word or whatever at the start, which is like, who are the Patriots? So, I don't know.
So what are you going to do now? Go back to the KGB?
What do you want me to do?
Did you ever think about coming back to America?
I can't go back. I've left America behind me.
But you saved this country.
I didn't do it alone.
I love how she
And I
just
still owe you a
refuses to
dinner.
put more clothes on. Even now that we've gotten back, we aren't on the battlefield anymore, she's still wearing that.
Is that part of your mission too? Or is it an order? Or is it an invitation? Or a proposal? I don't take orders from anyone now.
Ooh. I'm alright with this. In my mind, Meryl is dead, and she should be canonically, and she sucks. But Eva's good. Whoa. 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 Alright, it's still going. 2004 game, by the way. Okay. Wonder why we call him Big Boss. Nope. But now I'm gonna get court-martialed. Thanks, Eva. Cool gesture, but now I'm gonna get shot for disobeying orders. Alright, let's go. Alright. Is that it? No. Great. What? Whoa, you for real? It'd be like that, huh? Alright. we now get the final stealth sequence around Snake's house. Whose house is it? Where are
Scholars
we?
tell us that the first spy in history was the snake in the book of Genesis. In that story, it was Eve who was tempted by the snake in the Garden of Eden. But this time around, it was I who tempted the snake and got away with the forbidden fruit of knowledge. Forgive me, Snake.
Right. She took the legacy? Did she? I forget, do we take it back then, boss?
Good morning, Snake. I hope you slept well. First of all,
I have to apologize. I wasn't sent by Khrushchev. I'm not a KGB spy, and I never worked for the NSA.
I'm an agent of the People's Republic of China for the
Oh.
General HQ 2nd Department of the People's Liberation Army. It was all a lie. I tricked you. And I'm sorry.
She funny put something else on there. That's cool.
The philosophers still exist in China, too. You see, my mission was to find out where Volgin was hiding the philosopher's legacy and steal it. So I infiltrated his base as a KGB spy. The two NSA codebreakers who defected in 1960 were actually both men. The real Adam never showed up at the meeting place, saving me the trouble of having to eliminate him. I sneaked in by pretending I was Eva. And you and Sokolov and Volgin, you all believed me.
So real Luge didn't
The
show up.
philosopher's legacy was originally held in common between the US, Soviet Union, and China.
He just decided not to show
We
up.
couldn't let the Russians and the Americans take it all for themselves. The Chinese government had its eye on the legacy, too. I got the film containing the legacy, and also the nuclear missile launch data from the Shagohod. 5 years ago, the Soviet Union stopped supplying us with nuclear weapons technology. Since then, China's Liaodong easing, hydrogen bomb, and space rocket projects have fallen behind. But with this data, our country will be able to develop its own nukes. We'll create a deterrent force to rival those of the US and Soviet Union. Everything has gone according to plan, thanks to your help. I too am one of the philosophers. I'm an agent of the philosophers, a graduate of one of their charm schools. I was raised in a joint US-Soviet-Chinese facility to become a sleeper agent. This was before the war. Back then, they were collecting children from all over the world. As a result, I'm indistinguishable from a native-born American. So it didn't surprise me when you and Volgin couldn't tell the difference. But she knew right from the beginning. She knew because before the war, she was at one of the philosopher's schools too, as an instructor. The boss was the only one I couldn't fool. She was the only one who knew I was a fake. She told me everything. Why did she open her heart to me like that? At the time, I couldn't understand it. But now, I think I do. Snake. She wanted you to know the truth. She chose me to tell you. That's why she saved my life. I've lied to you so many times, but not this time. My orders from the government were to obtain the legacy and to eliminate everyone who knew the truth about what happened. In other words, I'm supposed to kill you. do it. Not because we loved each other. And not because you saved my life. But because I made a promise to the boss. And I intend to keep it. I just wanted you to know. And you have to live.
This is just like being in the Phantom Pain. It's the same thing Big Boss does at the end of Phantom Pain. That's cute. Oh. Mission Impossible style, huh?
Snake, listen to me. She didn't betray the United States. No. Far from it. She was a hero who died for her country. She carried out her mission knowing full well what was going to happen. Self-sacrifice. Because that was her duty.
You are above even the boss. I hereby award you the title of Big Boss.
I was gonna say here we go, but you just did that like really quickly. That was surprisingly unceremonious.
You
Salute.
are a true patriot.
We don't like that term here. Nope, I'm gonna stay saluting. Okay. Is it a good idea to publish Snake in reverse?
You know, we could use an infiltration unit like Fox in the army. Someone like him to handle our top secret sneaking missions for us. A man who combines the qualities of a soldier and an agent.
The boss's defection was a ruse set up by the US government. It was all a big drama staged by Washington so they could get their hands on the philosopher's legacy. And the boss was the star of the show. They planned it so that they could get the legacy that Colonel Volgin inherited and destroy the Shagohod at the same time. Only a legendary hero like the boss could have earned Volgin's trust. Finding out where the philosopher's legacy was hidden was to be her greatest mission. Everything was going according to plan. But then something happened that no one could have predicted. Colonel Volgin fired an American-made nuclear warhead at Sokolov's research
That makes
facility.
sense. I was wondering, I mean, her motive
Khrushchev
for
demanded
defecting
that
was
the
never
US
really
government
explained, was it?
provide proof that it wasn't involved. They couldn't just abort the operation to steal the legacy. So the operation itself was greatly expanded and revised. The authorities in Washington knew that in order to prove its innocence, they'd have to get rid of the boss. And that one of their own would have to do the job. The public couldn't be allowed to find out about it. Not ever. This, they concluded, would be the best way to keep the whole thing under wraps. The boss wouldn't be allowed to come back home alive. And she wouldn't be allowed to kill herself. Her life would be ended by her most beloved disciple. That was the way the government wanted it. That was the mission she was given, and she had no choice but to carry it out. Her death at your hands was a duty she had to fulfill. Out of duty, she turned her back on her own comrades. A lesser woman would have been crushed by such a burden. The taint of disgrace will follow her to her grave. Future generations will revile her. In America as a despicable traitor with no sense of honor. And in Russia as a monster who unleashed a nuclear catastrophe. She will go down in official history as a war criminal. And no one will ever understand her. That
Except us.
was her final mission. And like a true soldier, she saw it through to the end. But I think she wanted you, of all people, to know the truth. She wanted to live on in your memory. Not as a soldier, but as a woman. But
Might want to
she
make
was
sure it's this
forbidden to tell you herself. And that's why she told me. Snake. History
Seems don't say.
will never know what she did. No
Does it say
one
what I
will
think it
ever
does?
learn the truth. Her story, her debriefing, will endure only in your heart.
Salute.
Everything she did,
It's a spot.
she did for her country. She sacrificed her life and her honor for her native land. She was a real hero. She was a true patriot.
Oh. Eva disappears without a trace in Hanoi. US branch of Philosophers changes its name to a Patriot. Big Boss establishes Foxhound. Sons of Big Boss are born. Is that all? Nowhere near as long as Phantom Pain's text score. That was wild.